What is going on, guys? It is your boy Kramer V5000 here, and let me tell you, I have never been more excited to get started doing a game. Like, I have been waiting so long for this one. Elden Ring is the one that we are finally getting going. Ooh, that is a bop of a way to get going. The music, crushing it. Let's get right into it. I cannot wait. Wow, what a great soundtrack to start this thing off. Let's do it. New game. Such a big fan of the Souls series, and let me tell you, when they announced this game, I could not be more hyped than I am right now. Goodness. Alright, so who are we going to pick for our base character? I've seen a lot about these things. I was looking into them about classes earlier. Wow, these are actually really, really nicely done. The wretch, I'm assuming, is just the kind of the lol meme class. Let's do the same class that I always am ready to start with. Let's go with the warrior. That's the one we're going to do. I'm going to go type A. Alright. That's a good base set. So we're level 8, 11 vigor, 12 mind, 11 endurance. So he's pretty solid all around. A good dexterity, though. That's what we really like out of that. He's got a little bit of magic, so that'll help us out a little bit in case we have to just barely pull some spells off in this. But honestly, the best part about this, like I said, every time I first start out with the Souls games or Bloodborne or anything, it's always you gotta go with the absolute melee class. That's the one that's just kind of safe to go with, get you a feel of the land. I mean, some people like to go with the wretch right out of the gate. I saw a bunch of stuff on Twitter about people being pretty funny about that. But for me, I just like to go with kind of the base level, especially. Let's see what we go. Alright, so our keepsake here, let's see what we got. A medallion increases maximum HP. Used to gain many runes. Sacred flask. None of these are really calling me. Boost physical damage negation. That or health, I think, is where I'm going to go for. So I'm just going to do with the Crimson Amber, just pretty basic. Honestly, I'm just going to roll with the base character that we've got now. So let's do this one. The warrior class, like I said, this is just the typical melee build. It was the knight in Dark Souls 3, which was the one that I first had done. It's pretty simplistic. You know, there's nothing too crazy about it. You're just straight melee build. I just basically stuck with the one-handed and stuck with the shield for most of the game, and that was what carried me the first time. I had a second playthrough where I did a pyromancer, which to me was a little bit easier, so I want a little bit of the struggle here.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Oh wow, that artwork is gorgeous.
The great Elden Ring was shattered.
Getting some serious Lord of the Ring vibes there. Oh wow, that is gorgeous.
Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden.
Yeah, that is really, really cool. I like that a whole lot.
To perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise is now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
That was a pretty cool cutscene. Reminded me a whole lot of the original Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3 especially. Kind of the Lords of Cinder, the Unkindled. Very, very similar.
One other whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fall to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
All right, we are in control now. Yeah, that first cutscene, I know I'll probably be the one to keep saying this because I know they're from the same franchise, kind of. But that first just 100% giving me Dark Souls 3 vibes. All right, so we are the warrior class. Now, just a little heads up for guys and ladies that are following this. What I am going to do is basically, in the video, I'm going to keep track of my frustration meter, and I'm going to keep track of my number of deaths. So we'll go through that and see how terrible this goes. So I'm going to try and do this best I can. I'm going to say sub 25 deaths. I'm going to hope for. Wow, right away, like I said, this is pretty cool. Like, just take a look around here. That's what you like to see. You know, the artwork on that, very cool. Oh, they added a jump button. Oh, that's awesome. How much of a cosmetic then? Oh, that's such a big change of life. That's huge. All right, the main door open is typically the welcome into the Souls world. Let's see what we've got out here. Oh, wow, that is gorgeous. That's super, super cool. So if you guys aren't familiar with Norse mythology, I'm sure some of you are. But Yggdrasil, kind of the life tree. Very, very cool. Getting a lot of that kind of Norse literature vibes from this. The color contrast, of course, is beautiful, too. Oh, we got a couple things over here. Make sure we don't miss these. So somebody died already over here. So let's see. Is there something over here? Alright, so we basically are rocking... I think we're rocking the twin blades, it looks like. A lot of people died over here. Curious as to why. So like I said, I'm hoping to get through this in hopefully sub 25. Let's see how it goes. The first... I almost died immediately after saying that. So the first Souls game, I think the first time I played through... I want to say it was 35. I think it was the first time with my night class that I played. The Pyromancer was, like I said, significantly easier. I think it was 14, 15, I think is what I did. Something like that. That was like my personal best. I really got, like I said, I got into Dark Souls. Basically, I watched some speedrunners on YouTube. And that was one of the main reasons why I got into it. So I got... Basically, Dark Souls 3 was the first one. The first Souls game that I had gotten. Then I played Bloodborne. They actually had it on sale in the PlayStation Store. So I was like, all right, this seems pretty cool. Really like Bloodborne again, kind of creating its own world and doing a lot of cool things with that. But I still think my absolute favorite is Sekiro. It is without a doubt one of my favorite games. It's in one of my top 10 favorite games. Not only for the lore, the art style, the bosses are fantastic. The difficulty level is great. You know, it's a cool mechanic with the resurrection that I think they did a really good job with art wise. It's just really cool. Alright, so just doing a little bit of exploring here. Hopefully we're not missing anything. A lot of messages. People will do that to you in this game. So for those of you who don't know or are new to the Soul series, I'm sure most people are pretty familiar with it by now. But basically, the game is created for you to fail. So you basically learn from your lessons to try and get better. Each death, you kind of learn a little bit. You try to kind of adapt to the scenarios of the problems that you were given from the last encounter that you had with an enemy or a boss or someone like that. It rarely works that way. I mean, for me personally, it's a cool experience. I like that kind of learning from your own mistakes. There's no difficulties. I get a lot of people who are upset by that. Oh, here's our first enemy. Oh, it's a freaking boss is our first one. All right, I got to remember the controls. Ooh. I am definitely going to die the first boss. Without a doubt, dying to the first boss. Yeah, died immediately. Didn't even get a hit in. Oh, gosh. Alright, so I got to remember what the roll button is. I got to go through and do all the controls and everything. So we died in 2 hits, and it almost seems like the game wanted us to. Just kind of as a rude awakening into the world of Elden Ring. Yep, that's exactly what happened. It wanted us to die immediately. I really like the bleak colors. It's really cool in the backdrop.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
So we got the Flask of Crimson Tears. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming that's their, yeah, similar to our Ashen Flask in Dark Souls 3. So you die in the first encounter that you have in the game. Reminds me very similarly of Sekiro when you fight Lord Genichiro in the field. That's the very first technical boss fight you have, I guess. But you're supposed to die. The game wants it to be treated that way. So let's continue on our adventure, shall we? They've done so well at kind of figuring things out and how they really just immerse you into a world in these games. It's so awesome. I love it so much. Alrighty, so further into this dreary area that we're going to continue. We've got a fog wall, and we've got this thing. Touch Grace. Lost Grace. Oh, so it's basically... Oh, okay, it's the bonfire mechanic. Got you. So... we don't have to do anything right at the moment. Let's keep it rolling. Alright, so up the elevator we go. Alright, so we got a bunch of messages rolling around here. Alright, so... whoops, I accidentally pushed the wrong button. So roll is still circle. That's a weird one. I'm going to have to see if I can change that later. But they like to jump. X is always jump. We got to keep that. Alrighty. Open the door. Oh, wow. That's cool. Color change, everything. So we are now officially in the world. It's kind of an open world experience. Wow. So excited. I can't even begin to tell you guys. Just for fans of this series, I know some people are really indifferent sometimes about how the Souls series is. It's hard, it's difficult, things like that. And some people, I can completely relate, just wanting to jump into a game and kind of just play along and not have to worry about thinking and strategy. Sometimes you just want to fire up a game and do your thing. I completely get it. But these games, I like the challenge. I always enjoy, you know, kind of moving along and seeing what you can do in some adverse situations. And for some reason, this series has always done it. Maybe we're just all a bunch of real big masochists more than anything. Yeah, this is a game, trust me, I can't tell you, I've been frustrated to my own wit's end a lot of times with how many situations you'll find. There's some BS in these games for sure. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun. When you make it past that final boss, there's no better feeling a lot of times, because that first playthrough a lot of times is very difficult. And I'll be the first one to admit I struggled a lot during the first one. Is this guy a enemy? He is. Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna avoid this guy. I don't think we can fight him at the moment. Oh no, there's no way we're fighting this guy. Let's see. Holding down circle is the sprint button? Yes, holding down circle is the sprint button. Alright, there's no way we were fighting that guy right now. He is chasing us on a horse though, so we gotta make up some ground. Let's see what we're supposed to... It's one of those good and bad things. Like, you're having to find out your objective and where you're gonna go. This guy is like on my tail. Crying out loud, dude. Give me a break. Alright, so we got a boar. Let's see if we can take the boar on. Yeah, we can definitely take them. Alright. This guy. These guys we can just essentially span the twin blades, it looks like. We got some gauntlets. Let's check these out and see. See how good they are. So we will check these guys out. So a little bit better, but we lose immunity, focus, vitality, a little bit of lightning. Alright, I'm going to stick with what we got for now, because I feel like the health we need as much as possible here in the early game. Alright, this guy. So we'll have our first kind of real test here with a shield. Yeah, the first test indeed. Ooh, we're not. Ooh, ooh. Come on, we can't die this early. There we go. Just gotta get in there, make some decent rolls, and do some damage. Alright, so we got another shield guy here. Oh, jeez, I didn't even saw that guy. Oh, we just backed ourselves into a corner. We are hella dead. Yep, we hella dead. Oh, gosh. Well, death number 1. So the same story as always. If you die, you lose all of your experience or your spending points. So you basically have to go back and get them. All the enemies respawn, all of that. It's frustrating, but trust me, there's some times where you'll run, grab your, in this case, runes, grab them and kind of haul ass. Souls does like those situations too, where they will purposely like hide enemies. They will hide enemies around corners and stuff, so that they'll just... This game is just one giant troll. This whole series is just one giant troll, where they will do whatever they can just to... Oh, good thing I wasn't getting too carried away. That guy about messed us up. Cool part about this, there's no real direction, so you're just kind of doing your thing. Kind of go around, slay some enemies. Oh, this guy's trying to tell everybody we're in the area. Let's kill him real quick. Okay. Yeah, you look important, so I'm going to avoid you. So we're going to run away. I don't want to die again in that spot. Probably some more stuff over there that we can get, but I am not dying when there is one of these bad boys right here. So we touched that one at least, so if we die, like we'll come right back in.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
Alright, so she says, have you heard of the Finger Maidens? But you, I'm afraid, are maidenless.
Are maidenless.
Turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You only need to take me with you. To the foot of the Erd tree. Sure, why not? Could always use some company. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. So what do we get? A spectral steed whistle. Okay. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. So, let's level up a little bit and see if we can do anything. She's basically our fire shrine maiden, I guess. Okay, so that basically is going to bring us up to our first level up menu. Increase your attributes. With each attribute, increase your level rises by 1. As your level rises, so does the amount of runes required. Yeah, kind of the same story. So we do not even have enough to level up yet. But dexterity, it looks like is... It looks like we're going to need to go with endurance, vigor, and dexterity are the main ones that we're going to have to run through for the most part. Alright, so we are done here. Your spectral steed dies, you can summon it again, but it will cost you 1 flask of Chrism and Tears to do so. You can dismount it by using the whistle. Okay, so we basically have to keep him alive. Let's use this bad boy. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh, he can double jump? That's... This is cool. This is really, really awesome to kind of have this added into it. And you can, oh, you can do stuff on the horse too. That so nice. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're good. We're cool. We're cool. I'll come back. Oh yeah, we're major dead. I don't think it wants us to go that way just yet. And he can fit through the gate. Let's see if we can kind of just like run slash these guys. Nope, we got roasted. And just destroyed. Alright, that's 2 deaths. I am definitely not making my 30. Alright, so our runes are all the way up there. Can we run, grab them, and kind of haul ass? Yes is the answer. Now we just kind of get the hell out of here. Grab this too while we're here. Oh, it's a message. Ah, crap. Run! Let's mow this guy down. This shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Alright, 2 quick ones. Alright, that's enough for us to level up. Let's add some more. So we haven't gotten another sword or a shield yet. I like to run a shield build. If I was going to do that, I probably should have picked the other class. But you know what? I'm going to stick with the warrior for now. And do some quicker damage. Let's level up. Dexterity will give us 1 more in defense. And it'll give us 1 more in our damage output. That will give us 20 more health and more defense. Endurance is basically... Oops, hang on. Endurance will give us 1 more stamina and just maximum equipment. Let's do the vigor. Let's, for now. We honestly need to do more damage, but we have to stay alive best we can. I don't know if this is just like, hey, you're supposed to do this. Ooh, it ain't looking great though. Let me tell you, folks. Looks like you can go this way. But that dude is hot on our tail. That looks like the Very Hungry Caterpillar. I don't know if you guys remember that kid's book. I loved the Very Hungry Caterpillar. The world that they've created, again, I know worked with George R.R. Martin on this, but the world that they've kind of created here is just, it's really interesting. Alright, let's see if we can actually take this dude down now that he's on his own. Looks like almost like it. Alright. Ooh, that was not great. So back to just playing the patience game. That's honestly what these games are all about. You just have to be patient. Because if you aren't, the game like will just punish you incessantly. That's again major part of these games. You get unnecessarily greedy. Like you see that health bar starting to go down, you know, you need just that 1 extra hit and you're like, oh, I can definitely finish this combo. A lot of times, if you think that way, do not finish the combo because you're going to die.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
Perfect example right there. Perfect example. He was on the last freaking hit and I got greedy and died for it. That's the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. I should have backed off. Ugh.
12 seconds later.
I don't know. Being on the horse, though, is a little difficult. You know, to get some of these swings in. Yeah. See, I'm going to die. I'm going to die as a result. Like, if your horse dies, it looks like you were kind of screwed. Yep. Died again. Ugh. Ooh. It's just basically a jousting swing fest, it looks like. Alright, we got him on the ropes.
You serious?
And by on the ropes, I mean I died. There we go. We took him down. Vanquishing enemy groups. Vanquishing an enemy group will replenish your flasks. The number and type of flask to be replenished varies depending on your enemy group. You cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum amount allows. That's pretty cool. Ooh, got a nice little 1-2. Oh, he's got wolves. Shit. Somehow we missed every one of those. Oh, he had like the berserker scream. I'm sure he's got another swing in him. Come on. Shoulder. There we go. That was nice. Working in a little circle. That helped us out. The horse is super helpful with the agility. Goodness, how many wolves are there? Why do you have so many wolves? Is that it? Okay. Goodness gracious. I want to find another grace. We've got enough to level up, and I just don't want to lose our souls for something silly. Or I'm sorry, our runes for something silly. I'm going to make those types of slips a bunch of times. Just be prepared. Let's level up as well. Let's go. We're going to add some more to our dexterity. So we leveled up twice now. We got vigor and dexterity. We really honestly need all that we can get right now. We just kind of wander. I feel like that's the beauty with these games. You just kind of wander around and find adventure. That's my favorite kind of game. And I like I said earlier, I think that was kind of the developer's idea with a lot of these other games. Just kind of build a world and let people kind of explore it on their own. Bears, that's going to be poor. You know, for a lot of people, it was kind of the whole point, right? You know, just choose your adventure. Like, I don't know if you guys know the books, but like ooh, what do we got here? The choose your adventure books basically were, I enjoyed them a bunch growing up. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. You know, the freedom, I think, is what a lot of people really just enjoy. And how underrated that really is when it comes to your gaming experience. This looks bad. I don't even know what this is, and I don't want to go over there. Let's see what people are saying. Try head. First off, critical hit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, that could have been a lot worse than it actually was. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out of there. See, like in this situation, I should have definitely backed out. Instead, I'm going to get my ass killed again. Yep. Oh. Can we run past that guy? Sure, but we got to stop running past people. Like, we got to start fighting some individuals. Oh, oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. But you know what? There's more of them back here, so you know what? I'm going to back off here again, and I just want to level up. Let's head over to this area again. We can level up one more time. Yeah, I think I'm going to level up our can do endurance, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick with dexterity for now. I'm going to try and keep that going because, like I said, I know health's really important, but doing some damage to these guys is also very important. Lightning. Really? That's what we're going to go with? Lightning. Oh, there's one of those things that we had. Ooh. Spring jumping. Jump while on horseback near a spirit spring to ride its current high into the air. You won't take damage for jumping into a spirit spring while on horseback, even from a great height. Okay. So let's give this a shot. Okay. Yes, it will. What in the world? That guy can hit us from that far away? Crying out loud. There's a camp over here, it looks like. Oh, we are screwed. We are big screwed. Our horse is stuck in the tent. Oh yeah, we're dead. Big dead. Got stuck in the tent. Oh, how awful is that? I am now an hour and a half into this, and I have accomplished absolutely nothing except die. The beginning of this is, woof. See if we can kind of be a little sneaky here. That guy in the watchtower is definitely going to give us away. Fire arrows. Really, dude. Fire arrows, or were those bombs? Bombs. Alright, we are getting DP'd here a little bit. Where we fell was right in the heart of the camp. Of course it was. I think the goal here is to try to sneak around Lancelot here. I don't think the sneaking part's going very well. Ooh, I saw that. Ooh, I touched the wrong button. Let's kind of get out of here, reset a little bit. I swear I hit the roll button. Ooh. I'm going to call her Steed, see if that'll help us at all. It did not when you immediately run into the fucking sword. Okay. Yep, that sucks. I think I might need a drink after this, guys. I'll see you next time.